Hey yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode on the Wizcraft YouTube channel. First and foremost, I wanted to address my background change. As you'll notice, the Steelers helmet is no longer in my background. I'm currently beefing with the Steelers after that George Pickens trade, so until I get over the fact that we just gave away George Pickens for a third-round pick, which we would have received compensatory the following year anyway, the Steelers helmet is not going to be in my background. I've replaced it with some other things. Got some more Minecraft specific things up there. I got my sword and my pickaxe. Sword's kind of off camera, but you can tell that it's a sword, so it's good enough. So the egg's gonna be the centerpiece of my background now, along with my chicken jockey and my pink sheep. Got some other McDonald's items there. Got my creepers. Got a bunch of the blocks. And the bees around the egg up top. So that's cool. And I know you guys can't see, but I also have my golf balls down here from my Fortune 3 demonstration. Maybe one day they'll make their way into the background shot, but for now they're just out of frame. Anyway, let's get into the video. In between last episode and this episode, I finally put some work in on the warehouse. Well, I would miss that jump now that I started filming. All my items are organized and my storage capacity has increased significantly. This storage warehouse should last quite some time. There is lots of storage here for all kinds of items. Won't last forever. Eventually I'll probably have to give this place a basement and an attic. And that's how I'm going to start this episode. I'm going to finish off the roof of this build. Then the warehouse will officially be complete so I can mark it off in the town hall over here. And once I finish the roof of the storage warehouse, I am going to start working on the villager market. And that will be the agenda for today. If we get lucky, we might have the mending enchant by the end of the day, but no promises. That's all just going to be dependent on how lucky I get with my villager traits. So to finish this build, I'm just going to need some bamboo for the roof and some more dark oak logs for the siding and decoration. Oh, and glowstone. That's how I'm going to light this place up, and that's the block I'm going to use right above all the chests. I started growing lots of bamboo over here. Not that bamboo is a scarce resource, because there's also plenty of it growing in the jungle. My inventory is full already of bamboo, and there's still plenty of bamboo on the ground. I'll go drop some off in the storage warehouse. I got a couple large chests for bamboo here. Now I'll just do a little bit of replanting. Is it 4? No, is it all 9? It is all 9. Okay. That's all good. I guess I do get 2 planks out of each of these bamboo blocks. What does this look like? Would this work as the roof? Nah, the planks are fine. That makes a funny noise. Alright, planks. 4 stacks. Do I need 4 stacks? I'll start with 2 stacks. So I'm actually going to head into the nether first to get some glowstone. And I'm going to bring my silk touch shovel to mine the glowstone with. Maybe I will enchant a pickaxe. Let's see. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Alright, that settles it. I am going to the nether with a silk touch shovel to mine glowstone. And of course, while we're in the nether, have to stop and take a few moments to observe and admire this beautiful smeltery that I built a couple episodes ago. Wow, what a beautiful smeltery. Anyway, back to getting glowstone. In my warehouse, I have 6 rows of chests, and each row of chests is 8 blocks long. So I think I'll only need 48 glowstone, and this will put me over 48 glowstone. Alright, now I think I have everything I need. Let me just grab a few stacks of dark oak logs from my dark oak chest. I don't have a few stacks of dark oak logs left anymore. Guess I have to plant a few. I'll do 3. Hopefully this is the final little detour to get this warehouse complete. I gotta say, this third dark oak tree is probably the straightest, thinnest dark oak tree I've ever seen grow. It's almost entirely a perfect 2x2 trunk, except for this one little tiny offshoot. That's crazy. Alright, well now I have almost 3 stacks of dark oak logs. Unfortunately, it is raining now, so that is certainly going to diminish the quality of this footage as I complete this warehouse, but I guess I will have to deal with it. So for the roof, I basically just want to bring out the dark oak logs all the way across the side here. Then above all the chests will go the glowstone. Wow, I am so stupid. I said I need 48 glowstone because it's 6 by 8. But each half of the warehouse is 6 by 8, and there are 2 halves of the warehouse, so I don't need 48 glowstone, I need 96 glowstone. So I guess I'll be going back to the nether. And I'll do that now, actually, since it's raining. Alright, was that enough? No, I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm at 69 right now. Oh, 70. I have all the glowstone I need. It's still raining, but it's nighttime, so I can sleep the rain away, and now I can finish the roof in the sunshine. That should be it for the dark oak logs. Now I gotta finish adding on all of the bamboo. Nice. Man, I went rock climbing earlier in the day today for the first time in a while, and my fingers and forearms are cooked. Placing all these blocks right now is just brutal on my fingers. Alrighty guys, well that completes the warehouse. So I'm gonna go mark it complete over here in the town hall. Grab one of those lime concretes. Storage warehouse, boom, complete. Then I will give a little tour of it as I put some of these items away and we prepare to start our next journey for today. So the floor is stripped birch logs with some birch planks for some variation. Crafting tables along the middle. Over here I have most of my plant items that aren't trees, so bamboo, sugarcane, other crops. So I'll put away my bamboo. My main sort of, I guess, idea for the structure of this build was to have, the main items up in the chests and then variants of those items in the barrels down below. So we got the bamboo chests right here, 2 double chests because I'll fly through bamboo. It's very easy to fill up 2 double chests of bamboo. And then down here, I'll put items that I make with bamboo. So I got some bamboo planks, bamboo stairs, scaffolding, stuff like that. Then I'll just toss my extra bamboo up in the top. So like I said, this is crops and other plants. Over here I have the trees. So at the moment I really only have 6 trees over here, but as I get the other tree types, I'll fill them out over here, and then I'm not sure exactly what these final couple chests will be over here. I have a fishing chest at the end of this row. Then in the middle row, I have blocks and other block variants. So I have my deep slate and cobble. So I'll throw my stone bricks back in that chest. Then I have some stuff you craft with stone down below. So I got different types of ferni. Alright, so this is blocks. Over here I have valuables, so just sort of random valuable stuff over here, denoted by an enchanted golden apple. Got the horse stuff up above it. Over here I have the diamonds, the emeralds, lapis, redstone, iron, gold, stuff like that. Down below I'll have tools made of these things. Got some armor trims over here. And then in the final row I have mob drops. These are all overworld hostile mob drops. Stuff you can craft with them. Then we get into the passive mobs. And then nether and end items over here. And you know what? Let me put this Silk Touch shovel away too. And the fireworks. Actually, I'll keep the fireworks on me because I'm going to be flying to the village pretty soon. And lastly, I have an attic built up here. I don't have anything up here at the moment, but I have the capability to put stuff here if I ever need to. Alright, it is almost time to head to the village to start the next task for the day. Just need to grab the elytra. And before I go, I also want to grab some of these phantom membranes because the elytra is getting pretty low on durability. Oh my gosh, I don't have an anvil. Do I even have enough iron to make an anvil? Yes, I do, thank goodness. Because the elytra is getting pretty low on durability, and I figured I may as well repair it. I'll just do 2 membranes for now under the assumption that I will have the mending enchant before I use this much more elytra durability. Alright, popping on the elytra. You'll notice the stuff I have in my inventory. This, I think, is everything I'll need to get started with the villagers. The main 4 villagers that I'll care about eventually will be the librarian, the armor smith, the toolsmith, and the weaponsmith. But for now, I'm really going to focus librarian because I want to prioritize the mending enchant over everything else. So for now, I'm just coming with a bunch of lecterns. I am going to build a large wall around my village to stop the villagers from getting out and to stop enemies from getting in. I'm going to light the crap out of that place with all these torches. I have 28 bread right now. I could craft more, but I think I'll get a bunch of hay bales at the village. So, and you know what? I'm also going to do a quick harvest of this little tiny sugarcane farm I made so that I'll come prepared with some paper as well. Now I'm going to try to fly to the village on camera. I'll try to do the entire trip on camera for 2 reasons. One, to show you guys exactly how far away the village is. And 2, because, you know, I like flying on camera, but I want to test out how smooth the recording is. A lot of the times when I do my elytra footage and I'm recording, you know, it looks great while I am flying in Minecraft, but then I go back and watch the recording, and the recording is super laggy and choppy. So I'm hoping this footage is good, but I guess I won't know for sure until I go and look at it when I'm editing. I also wanted to point out, I've been flying along this river here, and the river kind of ends, but it's not too far away from this larger body of water over here, and I'll be able to dig through, oh my gosh, dig through this little wooded area to connect the bodies of water. And that is going to be huge when it comes time to bring the villagers back to my base, because villagers are not the easiest thing to transport, and it'll be a lot easier to do it on boat. I want to build my wall to trap all the villagers in this little enclosed area, but I want to make sure no one's outside the wall before I build it, so I kind of want to wait till nighttime to build the wall. But I might go ahead and get started now. And I'm making the final connection, and I have 5 nether brick walls left over. That is actually crazy. Let's see, I want to take a little flight around the wall now to show you how it turned out. I'll wait till daytime because it's almost daytime. There we go. Now I'll do a quick fly around to see the perfectly fenced off village. No villagers should be able to escape. No hostile mobs should be able to get in. What if I throw a lectern down? And what if I throw a lectern down in this house? Put it over here. Oh my gosh, you've already acquired a new job. Density. If that was mending, I don't even know if I can get mending right off the bat, but you are going to be difficult to level up because I don't want to give you 9 emeralds for a bookshelf. Yeah. Lose your job and re-get your job. There's no way. What? Right off the bat with a novice librarian. Second try, I just reset his trades because I didn't want to have to do a 9 emerald bookshelf trade, like to buy bookshelves to level them up. I was hoping to get like a paper trade or a cheaper emerald trade, and we already got mending. Okay, I need to protect this guy with my life now. Okay. Let's take some dark oak planks and let's just trap you right in that house. I cannot believe I have mending already. I mean, I reacted a little bit. I definitely didn't give the reaction that it warranted. Like, I didn't scream as loud as I could or say any profane words. But it is pretty late right now, and I do live in an apartment building, and I don't want to bother all my neighbors. But that isn't saying that I just got mending. I'm just trying to create a safe way in and out of this house right now that only I can use so that I can access this trade safely. But look at this guy, 10 emeralds for a mending book. I don't know like what the range is, but I feel like that's a pretty low emerald cost for the mending enchant. Okay. Then I will want to put the trap door right there. Whoops. Okay. So he's asleep. I can come in, I can make this jump, I can get out, and I should be the only one that can do that. Okay, mending is secure. Well, I guess I haven't made the trade yet. Alright, the inventory is clear. Got some books, got some emeralds. Mending. What a deal. Should I buy a couple? Yes. How many will he sell me? Oh, he dropped his price down to 8. Can I level him up? Oh, he lowered his price down to 7. Well, I have enough mending books. I have 9 mending books already. Well, I think it's time to head back home. I was planning to spend a lot more time in that village today, but I had more success getting mending than I was anticipating. So I think I'm going to wrap the episode up here. I'm going to head back down to the town hall, grab some lime, grab some yellow, and get the mending enchant is complete. Didn't even have to go to yellow with that one. The villager market I'll mark as in progress since, you know, I only have basically one trade that I like over there right now, and I'll want to have all kinds of villagers set up. You know, I want to have a full market, but the seeds have been planted. I can come back to that later on, get all sorts of diamond gear trades, and even transport some villagers back to the base to have a much closer villager market. Let me go put mending on some of my items to officially get the mending enchant. So obviously we're going to want it on the elytra, definitely going to want it on the chest plate. It's a pretty nice chest plate. I'll put it on my shovel. I want it on my pickaxe. And now that I have the mending enchant, I know what I'm going to do next episode. First things first, I'm going to get some netherite gear. Actually, no. First thing I'm going to do is build an enderman farm. An enderman farm is, at least as far as I know, the best way to get XP in the game. And mending needs XP to repair your gear, so I'll need a great source of XP. The one thing I'll need before I can make an enderman farm is a name tag, so that'll be one of the side quests I go on next episode. Once I get the name tag, once the enderman farm is built, then I will attempt to get netherite, because now that I have mending, I want to have netherite gear. Although I guess something I'll have to do before I get netherite gear is find that netherite upgrade item in a bastion, so I'll have to raid another bastion in the nether. So actually, now that I'm listing out all of these required steps in order to get full netherite gear with mending and unlimited XP, these might take a couple episodes to complete, but there's a little glimpse into the future, my next 2 plans, whether it's 1 episode or 2 episodes. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I never know how long my videos are going to end up being until I'm done editing. It might be a shorter one, it might not be a shorter one, just depends on how much of my footage I keep and how much I edit out. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're still with me, drop a comment below that says egg to let me know that you made it this far into the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.